like shiny things because it's so shiny. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So in today's video, as you can see by the title, it is a Wish brush thoughts and reviews and everything. I have 5 brush sets that I bought from Wish. I will start with the one that I'm kind of like disappointed with. You will see pictures put up here on the screen. This one is pretty much kind of like user error. It kind of looks like something I bought from the dollar store a while back, and as a matter of fact it kind of is, but this is better quality. And I'm not saying that I won't ever use any of these things. I did not use them in the demo of this tutorial that I did, that you will see next, the next video that goes up, but they're not terrible quality. They're not scratchy or anything, but I feel like maybe like this brush is not very good. This is not scratchy, but it's super thin, like just flimsy. The only brush I would probably, or even tool that I would use is this, and I have the other one from the other brush set, so I can keep one wherever now. So these ones are the ones I did not use, but in reality, I did not read the fine print on the thing. You will see the picture, whatever it says there. So I'm gonna start with the one that I'm kind of a little bit, so this is the one I'm like excited about, but kind of like I don't really know what to do with. These brushes here, the picture is a little tad bit misleading. These are not terrible brushes. You'll see in the demo that I do in the next tutorial, in the next video that goes up, of how much I got use out of these, but the brushes are really kind of random. I'm not really sure what to do with. It's really too long for any brush that I would use for like blending or anything, and it's really thin. And it's just really kind of shaped funny, so I wouldn't know what to do with that brush. There's a lot of detail brushes, which is not necessarily a bad thing. There's like this pointy one, a really thick angled brush, and then one that's not so thick, but it's not an angled brush, and then this kind of stubby one. So these ones are not terrible. You can definitely get use out of them, and I did, but I'm just like a little bit confused. So this one right here I actually used for a highlighter, and I actually really like it. This one I did not use. This one I used to blend it, but it's really thin, so I'm not really sure how much blending it actually did. So, and then this one I actually tried to use to apply like a, there's still powder on it. I tried to use to apply a brow bone like shade. And this one is a lot like the other one, and it has some bristles kind of coming out. It's a lot like the other one, really thin, funny shaped. These last two are actually ones I will actually get a lot of use out of, because it reminds me a lot of the e.l.f. mineral brush that I love. So I will definitely get use out of these two. They're just like some simple crease brushes. They're pretty much the same, except for this one is a little bit more dense than this one, which you can see I've already used. So those are the ones I'm like meh about. I'm gonna go to the next one. I'm saving the best for last. These ones are a bit misleading. They are really short. They're like travel size brushes. They're really kind of short, like you can see it with just my hand. And one of them is coming apart. So you can kind of see it's like really flimsy. Like the glue is showing. They are not terrible. None of the brushes are really like, they're all really soft. So they all have, this one's really nice. They're actually pretty decently dense. And I use this one to contour, which I probably could have used something else, but I wanted to try to use a vast majority, and the other set I used a lot of. This one is kind of like a foundation brush, but for me it's a little bit too thin to be a foundation brush, and this is like kind of, I guess you could conceal with this one, but it's not too bad. It's actually pretty dense considering, and then this one is just an angled kind of brush, really thin and sparse. But so far, this one is actually one of the best ones. They have really good shadow brushes. This is like a blending brush. There's a lot of blending brushes. There's no like packing brushes, but I feel like for like, honestly, for how it is, I would think it's a really good travel set. So that one, I would probably consider maybe checking that one out. So now that you actually saw what it looks like, it's not really like long handled as the picture kind of suggests. They're really short and kind of stubby, I would think. So that is that. The next one that I used a lot of, and I'm not sure really, I probably just because I'm like the unicorn ones, I was really hesitant to get any of these just because they're just like so, I don't know, they just look really kind of juvenile. But that's just me. There's like a fan brush. It's not a terrible fan brush. I mean, you could definitely use it for highlighter. I just didn't. So I'm just gonna get to the brushes that I actually used for. I used this brush to do an all over lid color, and then I used this brush a lot, and I used this brush a lot. This one's like a flat kind of. These ones are actually pretty good, I would say. The one I was kind of like shocked with is this one because it's like really really kind of too dense to the point where it's like it's really flicky. I don't really know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like it doesn't have a lot of give to it is what I would say. Maybe I just gotta wash it a couple more times, but these ones are actually not too bad. They have a pretty good weight to them. They're not super heavy, but they're not like mega like hollow or anything feeling. So these ones are actually pretty cute, and they would look really nice like sitting on your desk. So I would definitely check those out because they're really soft, and you could definitely get some pretty decent looks out of it. The one that I am actually, okay, so the next one is this marble set. Now it comes with 5 face brushes and 5 eye brushes. So the face brushes are really nice, soft. They're not super dense. They kind of remind me a lot of the black ones that I showed you before, but they're not too bad. And when I first got them, I thought maybe this marble would be like a sticker, but it's not. It's definitely solid. This part is just kind of bluntly cut, but whatever. So it has this fluffy kind of powder brush, nicely dense. This one's actually pretty but good. I could definitely see using this for like a light. This one's really good for your contour or definitely a highlight. I'm never really sure what to do with these angled brushes. Maybe a contour? I don't know. And then this one I thought maybe you could definitely contour with. It's like interesting. I don't have a brush like this, so I'm kind of intrigued by it. And then like kind of like an angled blush brush. Now they are rather short, so definitely you could definitely travel with these, and you're not going to be out like a lot of money if you lose them. And then the eye brushes are definitely, you could definitely get a look out of these and not have to go anywhere. That's why I thought maybe these were the best. So it has like a really, this is kind of awkward, but you could definitely get something use out of it. It's got like this kind of sparse angled brush. It's not, I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't try to line my eyes with it. This one is the one I used in the video today. It's like a nice shadow packing brush. And then this one is another one, but it's like more fluffy, so you could definitely use it for some crease work. And then a more of a detailed kind of crease brush. And then this is kind of an angled one. It's really thin, but I could definitely see myself using it just because it's like a detailed crease brush. So with the last one, I feel like is the most bang for your buck because you can get a whole look out of just using one brush set instead of just getting like a whole bunch of eye brushes and like hit and miss brushes. So out of all of the brushes that I got, I'm not disappointed with really much of any of them except for this set, but it's more or less my fault. I probably should have picked another thing to order, but meh. So I'm not out like a lot of money with that, but overall, I would definitely get use out of all of these brushes. This is the one that's the most eye appealing and probably the marble set, but this one is off. This one's kind of deceiving in the picture because it kind of just makes it look like you're getting some really awesome brushes. And don't get me wrong, they're actually going to do really good work and you can definitely get a look out of them. That's what I did with this, with a lot of the brushes that you saw here. So, I'm not going to link the Wish app because it's an app. You can definitely just go to the app store and download it, but I will definitely put pictures. They've already been shown of the ones that I got. the prices also may vary, and also availability. So I would definitely, buying brushes from Wish is not necessarily a bad endeavor. It's not going to, you're not going to be out a lot of money if you don't like what you got. But I've seen people buy makeup off of Wish, and I would never buy makeup off of Wish. I just don't feel like that's really good. With these, you can wash them, you can sanitize them, alcohol, water. It's great. So, I don't know. Compared to like an e.l.f. brush or like a Wet n Wild brush, these are definitely not terrible brushes. And for now that the makeup industry is what it is today, getting brushes like this would be unheard of 15 years ago. So if you're just getting started and you want to get some brushes to play with and maybe just kind of do whatever you want with and you're not really caring, I would definitely invest in 1 or 2 brushes from Wish, because you're not going to bet out a lot of money, especially something like this. You're getting a lot of eye brushes. You can definitely play around and get dirty with it. So I would definitely recommend going and checking some brushes out on Wish, but I do advise you, don't buy anything that looks like it could be something, or could be something. There's a lot of stuff that looks like Real Techniques on there, and I just don't think that that's fair to do that. If you're going to buy a Real Techniques brush, just buy one, you know. I would recommend just getting stuff like this, because I don't know any brand that sells these that are like a name other than just like Wish. I know that Too Faced has come out with stuff, but it's never a full brush set. So yeah, and these ones are really pretty. I mean, they're not ugly to look at, they're really beautiful. So overall, my thoughts are thumbs up for Wish. Wish brushes, yay or nay. I would say definitely worth checking out, because you will see these in videos to come, because they're actually not too shabby. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more experimental videos such as this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!